Hello everyone, Bob here. Today we are going to look at the final chapter in both the Sequel Trilogy and the Skywalker Saga, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Now before we get started, I wanted to show you the two versions of this that I own that are not part of the box set. This is the Walmart exclusive packaging. It slides open. You've got the nice little image there, but I haven't opened it. I don't know if I will or not. Probably not. Then this is the Best Buy exclusive steelbook to go with the other steelbooks that I've got. But still need to pick up the Target edition, but maybe at some point. So, to start things off, the video on this, while it isn't as big of a step up noticeably from the Blu-ray that some of the others are, it is still indeed a step up. When you watch the 1080 version, whether you're just watching it on the Blu-ray or you streamed it early, there's a few scenes that had some issues. The opening crawl being one of them, and the scene where Kylo Ren is talking to Rey telepathically when she's on Kijimi. That's fixed here. The opening crawl looks great. The that scene where Kylo Ren's talking to Rey. She's on Kijimi. You know, you've got all the snow falling where she's at, and he's in that room where it's white, and he's of course in the black outfit with the black mask and everything. And with the HDR, those colors just pop. It works extremely well. There is a noticeable uptick in detail from over the Blu-ray, but it isn't anything that's going to knock anybody's socks off in terms of more detail. It's a solid video presentation. It isn't the greatest I've ever seen, but it's certainly it's far from the worst one in the box set. It doesn't have the DNR and edge enhancement issues that some parts of the original trilogy had, but the fact that there's so much of this film that you have parts that were shot on film and then parts of it that were done digitally, the fact that they seamlessly brought them together is something that it's a testament to how far technology's come since the insertion of all the modern scenes into the original trilogy, since those stood out like a sore thumb on the 4K format. But as far as other detail, I mean, the faces and everything on all the actors, there's plenty of detail there. You see pores, you see it seems like every strand of hair. You see all the sand on when they're on that desert planet looking for the Wayfinder. You see all kinds of detail, and then the droids and have the wear and tear is obvious. The resistance fighters, the dirt and the grime, it's all present in the 4K version, and it's more obvious than it is in the 1080 Blu-ray version. Audio wise, this film, you got to turn it up because the Atmos will work again. However, it is a very powerful bass-driven soundtrack, especially at the beginning when the Emperor lifts those Star Destroyers up out of the ice. It rumbles, and it is a very bombastic track. Once you get the volume up a little bit to account for that, the dialogue sounds great. The other sound effects from the like the TIE Fighter chase, the Falcon, everything sounds great. You hear all the detail whether they're on a Star Destroyer or they're in the Millennium Falcon, or just some of the the scene where Rey's training in the desert at the beginning. The Atmos channels have plenty of detail, and you can hear the effects coming from all different directions. And soundtrack wise, it's a very solid soundtrack. For the film itself, I know there's a lot of people that don't like this one. I'm not sure what, tell you the truth, whether this one's had more backlash or The Last Jedi. Is this movie perfect? No. Did I enjoy watching it? Yes. There are moments in it that I laughed because, the jokes hit. There's a lot of people that had a problem with I don't want to know if you want to call it a big reveal, but Rey's lineage is announced, and a lot of people had problems with it. I didn't. A lot of people have had problems with the way Palpatine came back. I didn't. Could they have explained it a little better? Probably. But we'll get into all the little nitpicks and other details about this when I do my Sequel Trilogy Final Thoughts video here in a few days. But the long and the short of it is that of the 3 films in the Sequel Trilogy, this one is I would regard as the second best. Not that I don't like The Last Jedi. I do. But I like this one better. I had more fun watching The Last Jedi, or watching this film, than The Last Jedi. I want to make sure I'm understood there. But I didn't quite enjoy it as much as I did The Force Awakens. Performances are solid all the way around. This movie is very fast-paced. At times it doesn't seem like there's the film has time to breathe. It's just boom, 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 boom. I mean, it is a very fast movie that if you got up to go to the bathroom at the theater, you'd probably miss something. But there are times that that works, and I get it. They're trying to keep the runtime in line with the Force Awakens, and keep it under 3 hours, which they did quite a bit, by quite a wide margin, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know, there's just so much to talk about this movie. I'm going to just give you my rating, and we'll hit upon it here in my Sequel Trilogy Final Thoughts video. Okay, video, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Audio, 9.5 out of 10. And the film itself, I'm going to give an 8.5 out of 10. Now, I know that is a lot higher than Rotten Tomatoes and what a lot of people would even dream of giving it. But I had fun watching it. That's my opinion. That I know a lot of people disagree, but that's the great thing about opinions. Everybody has one, and none of them are right or wrong. That's their own opinion that is unique to them. So, just as long as everybody is civil to each other about it, we're good. But thank you so much for watching. Like I say, I'll get my Sequel Trilogy Final Thought video up, and then I'll do a video shortly thereafter that I will actually rank the not only the 9 movies, but the 2 anthology series films. And no, I haven't forgotten about them. I plan on discussing them as well. And I will, in that video, I will also give my final thoughts on some of the extras and whether I thought the purchase of the Skywalker Saga box set was warranted or not. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel so you're aware when new content drops. And please follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you take a notion. Just search for Bob the Film Guy. Until next time, this is Bob, signing off.